Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup with Peter J. Wiggins on this Monday night, May 5th, 2014. Good evening, everybody, and let us start it off in the Major Leagues. And the Boston Red Sox had the night off. Tomorrow they will welcome the Cincinnati Reds to Fenway Park for a two-game series. Felix Strobel at the bat for the Red Sox, while Hobart Bailey at the bat for the Reds in Tuesday's game. And then the Wednesday's game, Jake Pivy at the bat for the Sox, while Mike Leake at the bat for the Reds here. In the latest news here for the Red Sox Nation, Sox eager to improve in game of runs and scores position as they got to do that. That is because the Red Sox keep squandering away chances on
frustrating at times, but you know that's not what we're thinking about.
Getting runs and scoring position. That's why they're 15 and 17, and they are 3-8 and 1-1 games in. When you have men on base, you got to take advantage, and the Red Sox need to find some ways on how to do that.
So they know what to expect. We have a couple new guys, but we're gonna make sure they know what they're getting themselves into.
And Edmonton, because day to day with an oblique injury, Felix Strobel will be aiming to defuse the Reds' high-powered offense. There.
5-4 overall, including 4 of the last 5. And when the puck drops tomorrow night, the last member of the
Red Sox will be giving Napoli some rest.
It's never good to let a two-goal lead slip away, but it's not really a concern going forward. We're, we got out of there with 1 win in their building, and the good thing is that we can be.
Okay, let's take a look at other scores around the majors. Later, here. Through 4 innings out in Washington in a rain delay, Washington's Nationals lead the Los Angeles Dodgers 2-0. That game be played abroad at 4:50 there. Out in Pittsburgh, a slugfest PNC Park. Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants deadlocked at 10-10 apiece. That game being played at the top of the 11th here. Out in Cleveland, top of the 12th, White Sox of Chicago and Chicago Cubs deadlocked at 1-1 apiece out of Wrigley Field. I meant Wrigley Field, not Cleveland. So on top of the 12th, Windy City Classic, Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs deadlocked at 1-1 apiece at the top of the 12th inning here. Out in Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Brewers leading the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-3. That game being played at the top of the 9th inning there. Out in Colorado, the Colorado Rockies leading the Texas Rangers 8-1. That game being played at the top of the 9th inning there. Out in Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Angels and leading the New York Yankees 1-0. That game being played in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Out in Oakland, the Oakland A's dropped to the Seattle Mariners as the Mariners lead the A's 4-2 in the top of the 6th out in Oakland. Out in San Diego, Kansas City Royals leading the San Diego Padres 3-0. Out in Cleveland, the Minnesota Twins nipped the Cleveland Indians 1-0 in 10 innings here. Out in Philadelphia, the Toronto Blue Jays blanked the Philadelphia Phillies 3-0. Out in Miami, the Miami Marlins defeat the New York Mets 4-3. St. Louis Cardinals nipped the Atlanta Braves 4-3, and this got final. Milwaukee Brewers defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-3. Let's shift our focus to the Bruins here. The Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens are going to square off in the second round series as the action will shift to Montreal for game number 3 tomorrow at night at the Bell Center in Montreal as the Breeze square off against the Habs here. And we'll take a preview here.
Ocean State Job Lot. Right now, get 50% off Murphy Seed and
As a big story, despite the Boston Bruins 5-3 win in the Game 2 of the Eastern Conference second round series on Saturday, the Montreal Canadiens still got what they wanted. The road split of the first 2 games. Montreal won game 1 Thursday in double overtime, 4-3. The Canadiens think they were when they wanted to be headed into game 3 at Bell Center Tuesday. We want to play 2 games when it's tough for any team to play in the NHL. We were out there with serious time. Montreal coach Michael Thurn said that's the big picture. Team scope, the Bruins are going to wrestle home ice advantage back to the Canadiens and maybe eventually. One of the series they're going to have to improve their special teams. Throughout 2 games, Bruins penalty kills failed 9 times, and the power play has been fruitless in 6 tries. While the power play has had its chances, penalty kills struggled to put any resistance to the point man, PK Subban and the Canadiens. I think the biggest thing when you look at the goals they have scored, then have come from the point and somehow we haven't able to get in the shooting lane. Claude June said you have a guy like Fenwick Saturday who has a great stick around and some great tippets by Fenwick, but there's no depth to these. Shots are getting from the back end, and we just have to get better in that, and we are going to keep working on fixing that. If we can do it, thinking it's going to help a lot. Canadiens by earning a split in Boston, the Canadiens have home ice advantage. They won their first 2 home games in the first round sweep of the Tampa Bay Lightning and more. Feel the most comfortable front advance, but they won't be able to satisfy those fans if they don't get better at protecting leads. The Canadiens lost leads of 2-1, 3-1, winning game 1 and lost a 3-1 lead in the period of game 2. However, they're coming in to improve their close bounce. There's no sense in celebrating too much after a win and beating yourself at a loss. Defenseman George Gordon just said, if it doesn't do anything to the next game we win to the stand, we know we can do better. Who's up? The defenseman in the Bruins, Doug Hampton has 2 goals and 4 assists during a 5-game point streak. Center Patrice Bergeron has 2 goals and 6 assists during a 6-game point streak. Fenwick found a shotless first game to score 2 power play goals in game 2 for Montreal. Subban has 2 goals and 2 assists in the series at a 5-game point streak. And injury report, Boston remains without forward Chris Kelly back and defenseman Dennis Seidenberg, ACL, MCL, and Armin Quaid ankle, and McQuaid is out for the season after surgery. Montreal forward Alex Skillenchuk lower body has yet to return to practice. He's scheduled prior practice on Monday.
And then an issue with the Boston Globe when the subpoena was issued in May of 2000.
Let's take a look at the other scores around the National Hockey League here.
To the second subpoena, so they deserve criticism.
In game number 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals, second round, out in Anaheim, Los Angeles Kings lead at Anaheim's Mighty Ducks 2-1. Los Angeles Kings have goals from Myron Gabrick at 34 seconds in. The Ducks were tied in a Patrick Maroon power play goal. Second goal was 1-1 scored, and Alec Martinez gets a goal, second goal, and it's 2-1. Los Angeles Angels lead in the Anaheim Ducks for 2 periods out in Anaheim with 9:41 left in the second quarter here. And out of Madison Square Garden, it's final. Pittsburgh Penguins beat the New York Rangers 2-0 on some still goal intended from Mark Andrefleury. The Pittsburgh Penguins got goals from Sidney Crosby at 2:34 and Justin Chuckland at 15:20. Okay, let's take a look at our NBA action here.
And they imposed that 30 confidentiality sanction. So the very government that imposed that violated the existing sanction.
Oh, 1 game. Washington Wizards, after fresh from taking the Chicago Bulls in 5 games, have continued to impress wonders as the Washington Wizards defeat the Indiana Pacers out in Indianapolis. 102-96 says Beal got 25 points for the Wizards, while Paul George had 18 points in the losing effort for the Pacers. Washington Wizards now lead the best of 7 semifinal series, 1-0. And out of OKC in game number 1 of Western Conference Semifinals, Los Angeles Clippers all over the Golden State Thunder, 100-76. Chris Paul, 32 points and 9 assists so far for the Clippers, while Russell Westbrook at 27. And that's going for Sports Management. It's May 5th, 2014 on Monday night. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.